Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me, Didi here once again, and if you're seeing my face for the first time, you're welcome to my channel. Please consider subscribing to my channel and do not forget to turn on your notification bell so that you can be notified whenever I post a new video. Well, today I'm going to be locking my husband's dreads, and I decided to do a video to show you guys how it's done. I'm not a professional loctician, it's just something I picked up recently, earlier in 2022, because my husband decided to go on dreadlocks full-time. So I decided to do one or two research. He has been growing out his hair since, I don't know, but I know sometime early last year, before we moved into the UK, he had already stopped cutting his hair. So by the time we moved into the UK, he was on artificial locks. I'm sure you guys probably have seen it in my previous video when we relocated to the UK. So he has always wanted to go on natural locks. We just started the artificial locks because his hair was too short for the natural one. So sometime this year we started the natural locks. Yeah, so it's been almost a year now, if not up to a year, that he cut his hair last. So as you guys can probably see, there has been a lot of new growth, so we'll need to lock that back in so that it looks nice and tidy all over again. But I mean, this is decent length for a year. I'm going to show you guys how we go about locking his hair. Yeah, his hair has been freshly washed and we're just going to lock it. So I'm going to show you the items we're going to need. So we need our interlocking needle. I showed you guys this in the last video I made where I was making my hair. This is an interlocking needle. So I told you guys the interlocking needle has a latch over it. We're going to also need a crochet needle. So this is the actual crochet needle. So you can see there's no latch. It has no latch, it's just a hook. There's no latch there. So that's the difference between an interlocking needle. This is an interlocking needle and this is a crochet needle. So we're going to need two of them at different points, and I'll show you guys what we're going to need them for. By the way, I have these crochet needles in different styles. I also have the one that has 2 prongs and I have the one that has 3 prongs. Sometimes I use this one more because I feel it's faster, but it came in a set, so I have the others. So make my parts clear. I mean, this is the part I made on the very first time we did the hair. We did the locks. So I'm going to make the part very clear and visible. This is the lock, this is the length of the lock, and this is the length of the extra growth, the new growth. I hope you guys can see it. There are different methods for achieving locks. You have the instant locks, which is what we use this for. We use this one to achieve the instant locks. So after achieving the instant locks, I just retwist it with the interlocking method because it's faster. To do the interlocking method, basically you just take your needle, pass it through the hair, put it into the hook, close the latch, and pull it out from the other side. Now the goal is to do this a number of times before it becomes tight at the root. So I'm going to do it again. Sorry. So this time around I'm going in another direction. Now I went in through this direction. Now I'm going to change my direction. I'll go in through this way, the front. So you go in, put the lock into the hook, close the latch and pull it out. It's very similar to when I made my hair. Yeah, so you see. So the direction you pull it towards will determine where the lock is going to fall. and I want the lock to come forward basically, so I should have done that last, but we have one space for one more, so let's do it again. I'll come through the side this time around, diagonally, put it through the hook, close the latch and pull it out. It gets tighter as you progress, so you need to be careful with the edges. So I don't want it to be too tight. This is fine. See? Can you guys see that the root has tightened up? So I'm going to do a couple more. Let's just do this one more time. Then pull it out. Yeah, so that's tight, almost a bit too tight, but depending on how you want it, you can just do 2 times and then that will be tight enough. So I'll just show you how I do the instant locks. Sometimes if the lock is unraveling, I know this lock is not unraveling, but I just want to use it to illustrate. This is where the crochet needle comes in to form the instant locks. So basically just it's almost like you are pulling in the hair and you are twisting it at the same time. So you pass the hook through the hair like this, through the lock, and then you just pull it in while you are twisting the lock. So just twist and pull, twist and pull. I know it's a bit tricky if you are doing it for the first time. It took me a while to get the hang of it. So twist and pull, twist and pull, twist and pull, twist and pull. So you can see how the lock looks now. So you do it in such a way that the hook, the side with the hook is facing you directly. So, and as you're doing it, you twist the hair. This man is supposed to be paying me for this work I'm doing for him. Maybe you're not supposed to pay me for this work where they do for you. I'm saving you hundreds of pounds. So yeah, this is what the lock looks like. So I basically just demonstrated how to use the crochet needle to achieve instant locks. So I'm just going to go ahead and tighten the rest of the locks. Let's do this one. So like I said, you go in different directions. Let's start from downwards. So we go down. So now you catch the lock, close the latch and pull. That's one. So since we've gone downwards, we can decide to come from this side. Catch the lock, close the latch and pull. Yep. So that's 2. So let's go this way now. Oh no, let's go upwards. Catch the lock, close the latch and pull. I think we have space for one more because I want the lock to fall forward. So the last thing I'm going to do is to come this way. Depending on what direction you want the lock to fall, that's the last direction you're going to move your hand. It's a little bit tight, so you have to be careful. Yours doesn't need to be this tight though, depending on how you want it to look. So yeah, we've locked the second one. Can you guys see? This is it. This is the second one. So I'm going to use my crochet needle. Let's use the one with one prong. I think this one is easier to use. So you just keep pulling it in and out like this. It locks. And then for the tips, you can choose to leave the tips like this if you want, or you can just tuck the tips in so that it has a blunt edge. I'm just going to show you guys how the tip looks now. And see, the tip looks a lot more blunt. So you just do it at the tip, and yeah. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the rest of the hair now, and I'll be back to show you guys. So guys, we are done twisting the roots. Probably by tomorrow morning, show you an update. So guys, this is the final outcome. If you found this video useful, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Okay, bye.